Okay everyone, this is another scrapbook I thought I'd just talk you through, but before I open the scrapbook, when I was young I always used to look for these music magazines where they had Bowie in colour in the posters, so I thought I'd show you a few. So this one is Disc, this is April 73, David Bowie in colour. I'm not going to show you the poster yet because most of them are in here. And again here, Disc, this is October 74, Bowie colour. And this is the biggie, I suppose, which I'll tell you about a bit more in a minute. This is May the 11th, 1974, Disc, colour poster scoop, Diamond Dog, Bowie. Oh, I hate this. It's not Bowie, it's Bowie. Anyway, still had to buy it, whatever. So I used to look for those and I'd buy all of those. So, just to show you what's inside here. This poster is of, as you can see, Bowie and Lulu. It's still in pretty pristine condition. It's behind polythene. There is a story of this one which, if you've ordered fanzine issue 1, you can read. So I won't spoil it now. You can read about it in the fanzine. And this is Disc, as I said, Portrait Gallery series, Lulu and David Bowie. Then we've got Ziggy's back, which is when he returns for his Aladdin Sane tour after 4 months away from England and America. And he returns to the UK shores and goes on tour on the UK leg of his Aladdin Sane tour. And he does an interview as well at the Dorchester Hotel. It's quite a lengthy interview. It's done in 2 parts actually, and this is one part of it here, and the second part here. Quite a few little pictures running along the bottom there. And this is by Charles Shaw Murray. Bowie's Main Man, that's really about Tony DeFries rather than Bowie, but quite an interesting article, quite a lengthy article, that one. Now we're going to get into a few posters, so I'll turn it round. These are all original posters, all bought at the time, all from my loft. So there we have 1974, the Disc, White Soul series, obviously an American tour, Diamond Dogs or Soul tour. Quite a nice poster, that one. This one is on the right, it's a black and white one. This is a Mick Rock photo, and this is the 16th of June 1973 from Disc magazine. And it's a potted history of Bowie down the bottom here. And quite a nice picture of him. And I think I've got some more here. Yeah. This is one of my favourite ones here. The Disc Action Gallery series, David Bowie. And this was 1973. I always like that one. And still, as I said, in pretty good condition really, considering they're so old. And just to prove they are real, look, there they are. So David Bowie kills off Ziggy Stardust, and that's the original article telling us that. And of course his party, the after show party, which I think was the next day actually. And it was at the Cafe Royal in London. So that's quite a rare article, that one, and it's still in pretty, almost perfect condition I'd say, apart from a little chunk out here. But apart from that, yeah, it's in pretty good condition, that. And on the back of that, and I'll have to turn this round, there's a letter from Main Man there cancelling Bowie's Aladdin Sane tour of America because he's retired Ziggy. So instead of Ziggy plays guitar, we're into Ziggy played guitar. Now this next poster is from Lookin', which was a, I don't know, I suppose it was a comic really. That must be pretty rare, I'd have thought. There can't be many look-ins around these days. It was more about TV, a bit of music, and a little bit of culture, but it was more a comic. And he also featured on the cover, which is there, which is really fan art, and it's not as good as the fan art we've got on our fanzine, because some of that is really superior, but there it is, and that is the 7th of July 1973, and it was 5p. As you can see, it's more of a comic. This is Sounds, poster. This was really popular, I remember this. This was August 1972, and he was taking the UK by storm at this point. And this one is a bit brown around the edges here, and down the bottom really as well a little bit. But I've kept it best I can. It's still in pretty good condition, but it's very vulnerable there. It hasn't faded too badly because, as I said, it's been hidden from sunlight really. And moving over, there's two posters there. This one is Sounds. This is May the 19th, 1973. This was featured in Sounds, and this was extremely popular. A lot of girls liked this and bought this one and stuck it on their walls, I remember. Nearly every girl I knew had that on their wall. And this one is, again, disc. I'm not actually sure the date of this one. But again, original and in pretty good condition for the time. Now this is pretty rare. This is Diamond Dogs from Disc magazine. You'll be able to see on this one it's got the genitals. These were airbrushed out very quickly. People didn't like the fact that it showed his genitals, so in America it was banned fairly quickly, and the UK, all over Europe. But if you were lucky enough to get disc at that point, then you were okay. And this is the disc you want if you're at record fairs or whatever. You've got the Rubettes on the front cover, and in the centre pages of that came this poster. May the 11th, 1974. And apparently we've got a look-alike. I don't see it myself, but there we are. And that's from Disc on May the 11th, 1974. Double take, I'm not sure about that. And then new LPs over here, reviewed, and Diamond Dogs, which is personally my favourite album, which at the time was £2.38 when it came out. And again, we got them on the tour of America. There was an awful lot of coverage of this in Britain, and we never got the tour, as you know. It was just in America. This is May the 18th, 1974. So British fans were lapping this up because we thought we were going to get the tour, but it didn't happen. Bit of an obvious headline here with Bowie ringing the changes, where he moves into his Thin White Duke era. And a poster from 74's Halloween Jack. And this is from Sounds, and this is November the 9th, 1974, this one. Slightly yellowing at the corners, but in pretty good condition, really. A bit more on the Duke. And of course, he arrives into Victoria Station and on his car. This isn't him doing the so-called Nazi salute. I can't remember them putting many pictures of that around. I don't think they were very keen, the press, to put that out there very much. And finally, Melody Maker printed his life story. This was in 1976, prior to the Empire Pool Wembley Thin White Duke station to station concerts. And again, a history of Bowie, really. So I think that's that scrapbook. I hope you've enjoyed that one, and we'll do more of these if they're popular, so please let us know. Thank you.